MasterChef is back. Hundreds auditioned, now the best 50 amateur cooks are through.
Let's cook. Get your pudding spoon out and man up. You either stand out or you're knocked out.
Each week, 10 new contestants battling for a place in Wednesday's quarter-final.
I don't want to eat it.
I already feel nervous for them.
This is just bang!
Only the strongest will make it to the final challenges.
Come on, we've got to move now.
We've got 6 minutes left. Oh! Cooking does not get tougher than this.
These 5 amateurs all think they've got what it takes to become MasterChef champion. But at the end of today's heat, only the best will become quarter-finalists.
I'm very competitive. I think anything that I do, I like to really give it my best shot.
I'd love John and Greg to think my food is good, but I'd like to learn a lot more.
I'm feeling quite anxious at the moment, but also really excited. I can't wait to get my apron on and start cooking.
Welcome. This is MasterChef. This is the start of a whole new competition. Fantastic opportunity. Welcome along, guys. This is your first chance to impress us. You all have the same ingredients. Cook us a dish. But whatever you do, try and stand out in the crowd. 1 hour. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook.
Today's ingredients include John Dory, shrimps, clams, chard, pears, puff pastry, cream and vanilla.
I like to think I'm very methodical, but I'm just hoping that in the MasterChef kitchen I will be able to remember just to keep everything neat and tidy so that those eyes aren't burning into the back of my head.
Hello, Rowan.
How's it going?
So tell me what it is you're cooking.
Pan-fried fillet de fish, sat on a bed of crushed potatoes and chard with a caper white wine and cream sauce. I feel weirdly on top of things at the moment, but I imagine in the next 10-15 minutes it'll all go mental.
Originally from Kenya, 42-year-old Emily now lives in London and works as an events manager.
Emily has no idea what she wants to make. She saw the fish, she saw a knife, and thought, let's just cut it up.
Can you tell me what it is you're going to cook?
I'm making it up as I go along. I think I'm going to make a pan-fried fillet with some clam sauce. I'm making a fish stock as I go along as well.
Is this how you cook at home?
The sort of mood I am in dictates what I cook.
And what sort of mood are you in right now?
Right now, wild and adventurous. My style of cooking is very much spicy.
You're now halfway.
In the kitchen, I really love trying out new things. Good things seem to come out of it, so I persevere.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Greg.
How's the experience of MasterChef?
So far, so good. I'm actually making a pear and almond tart tatin with a vanilla cream and potentially a white chocolate sauce, although I'm not sure yet.
Tart tatin normally with apple.
I like to be a bit experimental.
I'm happy. Keep at it.
It's got to be golden brown with caramel and sticky. It's got to be sweet with the juice of the pear. I'm hoping.
by no means the finished article, but I do have perhaps skills that are of a pro chef that I've managed to teach myself, but a long way to go, a lot to learn.
Dale, what are you going to make today?
I'm going to make a dory with mash using the Swiss chard.
How long have you been cooking?
About 7 years. Moved out at 20 and been cooking for myself since then, really.
You started cooking when you left home?
Yeah.
Who cooked for you before then?
My mum. If I've got a choice of going to a restaurant or going to my mum's for food, I'll go to my mum's, because it's like going to the best restaurant in the world.
That's fantastic, Dale. My mum's food was rubbish. We've got 10 minutes left.
Social worker Claire is a mum of 3, originally from Scotland.
It's so exciting, the idea of cooking for John and Greg, but it's also terrifying. I really want John and Greg to like my food. If they didn't like it, I would be absolutely devastated.
Hello, Claire.
Hello, Greg.
What are you up to?
I'm going to make a sweet pastry tart. I'm going to have a caramel sauce filling the tart. And then we're going to have some pear on that that's been poached in cinnamon, sugar and a bit of star anise as well.
And whose idea was it you come on MasterChef?
My little boy has been nagging me for years.
Now you're on here, how do you feel about coming on?
I am so excited. I really just I cannot believe I'm here.
Not scary at all?
A little bit.
Lovely flavours, sweet pastry and pear and butterscotch. But what's the substance of the tart? What's holding it together?
Uh-oh.
Last 5 minutes. That's it. Time's up. Time's up. Stop.
First up, it's London events manager Emily, who has cooked the John Dory and served it with clam sauce and mashed potato.
I mean, you know, it looks like a bit of a mess.
You've overworked your mash just a little bit, and it's a little thick and gluey. But you have very, very good flavour in that sauce. It tastes of the sea, and you've cooked the John Dory delicately.
You can't fillet a fish for love nor money, but I've got to say, you can get flavour in sauces. I'm suitably impressed.
Thank you. I did the best I could out there, and I'm quite pleased with the result.
Social worker Claire has turned her sweet tart case into a pastry crumble base and topped it with butterscotch sauce, poached pear, chocolate ganache and spun sugar.
Claire, you've made a pear splodge.
Yeah, that's it.
I know it looks a right fright, but you've got a lovely poached pear and you've got a nice butterscotch sauce, but that is far too sweet. I mean, I've got a sweet tooth, but you might as well dunk your head in a bowl of sugar.
Okay.
I think lay off the sugar a bit, will you, Claire?
Okay, I will.
I think if it's too sweet for even Greg, then it's definitely too sweet. It wasn't a great first attempt.
Cardiff-based Dale has served a fillet of John Dory on Swiss chard champ with clams and shrimp butter.
Dale, you got a good-looking dish. I like the fact that you've got skill, you know how to fillet a fish, you understand how clams work. The sauce is nice because of the clams and the shrimps, but for me, that should be a reduced fish stock. Go that extra mile.
It's neat, there's some nice ideas. It's not quite yet the finished article.
Disappointed with the end result. I've got to improve, I think.
Mobile and app manager Sarah has made a pear and almond tarte tatin served with vanilla cream and white chocolate sauce with pear liqueur.
I like the fragrance of your rich vanilla cream sitting on top of your pear tart with the nuttiness of those toasted almonds. I think the booze in the background of your white chocolate sauce, the warmth that comes with it, is great. The tart itself lacks flavour and your pastry needs to be cooked a little bit more.
Nothing wrong with your ideas, just you got to take your time and do it properly.
I should have just left my tart in a bit longer and it could have been a different story, but I'm actually really pleased that I got some positive feedback from them.
Solicitor Rowan pan-fried his John Dory and served it with crushed potatoes and chard and a white wine butter and clam sauce.
We have issues where the little diced onions and shallots running through your clams and your sauce aren't cooked enough. You can crunch them. The chard is not soft either. Always skin a piece of John Dory if you're going to pan fry it. It goes tough and it goes dry, and that's exactly what's happened to that piece of fish.
There isn't enough flavour and seasoning in the potatoes, and the sauce itself is too sharp, too harsh. Quite a few mistakes here, mate.
Yeah.
I shouldn't imagine that's the start you were...
No. Not the dream start. I don't think I did myself justice. I think I can probably do better. There were just some silly errors that came into it.
There's another round to go. No one's going home at this stage. Off you go. I'm far from disheartened by this early round. I'm actually looking forward to more from these. This is a palate test, and it's essential. They must have a good palate, otherwise they'll never be a great cook.
Absolutely true. I'm going to cook a dish. We're going to ask them to write down the ingredients they think are in the dish, and then once they've done that, we're going to ask them to cook the dish.
Really tough test.
I'm going to be making sweet stuffed courgette flowers with saffron custard and a raspberry, pomegranate and rosewater sauce.
Courgette as a dessert?
Trust me, it's like a donut. The best donut in the world.
You sure?
I'm positive. First job, creme patissier. Flavoured with saffron. And just toast it till it goes fragrant. Split a vanilla pod. Some nice flecks of vanilla to run through the custard. And now the milk, and the milk's going to hit the pan and bubble because it's hot. And automatically that milk will start to change colour and go bright yellow. So now we're going to make the creme patissier. 4 egg yolks, sugar, flour and corn flour. Whisk together.
Corn flour to thicken it, I get that. Why flour as well?
Flour to give it more substance. Look, stiff that.
Oh, it's blinding.
Pour the hot milk into our cold egg yolk mixture. Don't drop the cold egg yolk mixture into your hot pan because you'll have scrambled eggs. So now I'm going to take my custard, put it into a piping bag so I can fill up my courgette flowers.